Hey everybody, East Coast Pete here. Welcome to my show. Today we're going to look at Power Trip. They're thrash metal from Dallas, Texas, formed in 2008. They've been described as crossover thrash. I think that means crossover from hardcore punk. It's Riley Gale on vocals, Chris Ulsh on drums, Chris Wetzel on bass, and Blake Rossover Ibanez on guitar, and Nick Stewart also on guitar. That's the lineup. And there are 2 studio LPs, 2 EPs, and 1 compilation album. Power Trip is currently composing a 3rd album. Power Trip has been on the bill with Ozzy, Napalm Death, Testament, Exodus, Anthrax, Suicidal Tendencies, Carcass, Opeth, The Damned, Trivium, Danzig, Nile, Job for a Cowboy, and many other metal acts vying for recognition. Their album Manifest Decimation in 2013 is very complex sleeve art. This is old school thrash. And the album got positive reviews. Here's the songs. Manifest Decimation is very fast. 2. Heretic's Fork is even faster. 3. Conditioned to Death. I wonder what gauge picks these guys use. But they go through a lot of them, huh? 4. Murderer's Row. And the logo is asymmetrical and fuzzy. I'm not sure if that's important to you. Just thought I'd mention that. 5. Crossbreaker. This is not your band if you like melody. 6. Drown. Life's like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. 7. Power Trip. Here we come, walking down the street. Get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. I'm having fun. 8. The Hammer of Doubt. Down here in Texas, you're on your own. Kind of a scary thought. Down the Lone Star State. Bet you I could find some friends down there. Not so much on my own down there. It's great weather in western Texas. Stay out all night. Look for those rabbits with the antlers. Their 2nd album, Power Trip's 2nd album, Nightmare Logic. Went in 2017. It was released to universal critical acclaim. It's no retro throwback. This is modern metal mastery, and it went to number 22 on Billboard. I understand that the fans were not as into this album as they were the first one. I'm not really sure why yet. I'll find out. 1. Soul Sacrifice. This is not Santana's song. She's got the same name. 2. Executioner's Tax. A Swing of the Axe. Beware April 15th. Oh, and the Democrats. Tax you, motherfuckers. 3. Firing Squad. It's really frantic, short, and final. for nightmare logic. Not improv, no jams. Hippies are still not allowed. Not really scary. It would be scary if Prague broke out in the middle of this stuff. 5. Waiting around to die. But youth are immortal. Don't worry. This band does have anger issues. 6. Ruination. Can we all just get along? 7. If not us, then who? How about Anthrax? Speaking of Anthrax, I understand that they are amongst the top 8 thrash metal bands of the 80s. These include Testament, Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Exodus, Overkill, and Death Angel. Thrash. You probably know all about these guys. You probably don't need me to go back and do a show on them. I might do it anyway, because really, I need to know more about them. Being your erstwhile reporter, you should know this stuff real well, huh? So, crucifixion. You know, the Romans crucified slaves on the Appian Way to punish Spartacus's revolt. This is a true story. There were like 1,500 or 15,000 crosses lining the street. Looked like telephone poles. 1. Armageddon Blues is an EP, went in 2009, and Power Trip was also in 2011, and there was a compilation called Opening Fire, kind of a unheard or unrecorded tracks from 2008 to 2014 for those of you who are interested in finding more about Power Trip. But as far as me, that's all I've got on them. So I want to say thank you for being with me. Headbangers only. But I think you understand when I say headbangers only. That means you. And, you know, your friends. See you next time.